Through extensive research and first-hand accounts by family members, this documentary follows the path of a select group of pilots and crews from the 22nd Bomber Squadron, along with the 40th Bombardment Unit out of Langley Field, Virginia, which was redesignated the 4th Anti-Submarine Squadron in 1942. By the end of World War II, the brave pilots and crews of these two squadrons would be transferred to England and, in 1 year, support at least 13,500 resistance fighters by airdropping supplies, weapons, and secret agents deep behind enemy lines in a highly covert operation known as Operation Carpetbagger. In the beginning of World War II, by 1941, Hitler's vast submarine fleet, known as U-boats, had crossed the Atlantic and, unknown to the majority of the American public, had taken the U.S. coastline completely by surprise. All along the eastern seaboard and the Gulf of Mexico, German U-boats prowled the waters, destroying Allied cargo vessels at alarming rates. But nowhere was this destruction more evident than off the coast of Wilmington, North Carolina, in a stretch of coastline known as the Outer Banks. The citizens living in these Outer Bank communities, like Nag's Head and Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, would witness this warfare firsthand, just 10 or 15 miles offshore. By 1942, approximately 397 Allied vessels, mostly tankers and supply ships, had been destroyed, leaving at least 5,000 dead, and forcing this area of water to be known as Torpedo Junction. But in response to this enemy action, by 1942, the Army Air Force began assembling bomber groups to combat this German invasion. Such was the need for more air crews and aircraft to win this battle that the call went out to Lieutenant Colonel Clifford Heflin, one of the most successful military air commanders of World War II.
I'm Mike Immel. I am the son of Lieutenant Milton Remling. I was born in San Antonio, Texas. After being commissioned in the Army Air Corps, Milton was sent to Alameda Naval Air Base in California, where he became part of the 46th Bomb Squadron under command of Clifford Heflin.
He was ordered to bring his anti-submarine squadron, the 46th, which was currently patrolling the California coastline, to Blumenthal Air Base in Wilmington, North Carolina. It was there he would form one of the most successful and important bomber units of the war, the 22nd Anti-Submarine Squadron. Using predominantly B-24 Liberators, these pilots and air crews would patrol the North Carolina coastline and eventually end the overwhelming U-boat activity off the coast of North Carolina and Torpedo Junction. Afterwards, in 1943, the Eastern Seaboard U-boat Patrol was handed over to the U.S. Navy. Upon this action, 12 crews from the 22nd and 4th Squadrons were handpicked by Lieutenant Colonel Heflin to be sent overseas to Dunkeswell, England, and become a part of the 482nd Pathfinder Bomb Group.